Thank you very much. My name is Roland Aziz, and I'm speaking for the team today. We want to say thank you for opening your door to us, first of all, because not every knock gets an opening, but we got an opening and we say thank you. We have traveled from far, and there's a group that have retraced their steps back to come and know their land. And they say that the soil that took away their fathers many years ago, we want to retrace our footsteps back to know where we are from and tell the story to our generations and bring them to the knowing that they are in a strange land and this is their home. That is why we knock today. Some have been here many times, but none have been to the land of the Father, His house. Thank you.
So first of all, just thank you for opening the doors for us, for welcoming us, for allowing us to be here with all of you, especially you. Keep going. Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is many of us were taught that Ghana, Africa in general, didn't have this, right? Didn't have structure, didn't have leadership, didn't have abundance. And so it's just an education for me, and I think an education for all of us just to be here right now. Keep going. We are a group of folks who have come home on a spiritual pilgrimage. Our ancestors were taken from here in ships hundreds of years ago. And what I could imagine is as they were being pulled out of that door of no return, that there was a silent promise that we will return. We will come home. And so for many of us, for all of us, it's almost the fulfillment of a prophecy, right? That we would return home. And so you're seeing us right now in the physical form, but we bring in our ancestors. We bring in our aunties. We bring in our grandmamas, our great grandmamas. We bring in folks who tilled in the soil in slavery in America. So it's spiritual for us. That's the first thing I say. The second thing, part of our journey, is reclaiming part of ourselves that's taken away from Black people every day living in a country that hates us, that profits off our bodies, that still to this day practices a version of slavery. Many folks in this room have either experienced incarceration themselves or have family members who are incarcerated. So for us, this is like coming home is big. Our journey starts as a pilgrimage, but it's really about coming home and being in connection. It's like the lost tribe, right? Your little cousin, your brother, the family member that went away for a while, we're back. And so, yeah, we want to have our experience of healing, of transformation, but I think the ultimate form and where we're headed to is to be in deep relationship with y'all. Almost like a family reunion where we come back together. The future is in Africa. None of us in here are unclear about that. The future is here. The resources are here. Our culture, our lineage is here. And the last thing I'll say is just important for us to come home, and what we're about here is coming back to the land that we're from. Every land speaks differently. The food, the culture, right? The rhythm. And as folks who are not in connection with their original land, miss something. Something is always missing. And by coming home, we aim to fill that gap, to make ourselves whole. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, Bakin. I want to welcome you to the source of our tradition, the source of our heritage, the home of Ga tradition and culture. And I want us to do an exercise. It looks like everybody's too tense. Can you ease up a bit? 400 years. And now you return. 400 years. That's how much time it's taking for us to decide that it's about time to find our roots. 400 years. 400 years of pain. 400 years of the tribulation. 400 years of racism. That you don't fit in, that you're a misfit. That you can't be counted among the most important. 400 years. That's how much it's taken. Everything from us. For us, it's 400 years of expecting you to come back home. And that's how long the wait has been. So today, I want you to tell me, now that you have found your roots, what is the most important thing that you have found as a person? Why you have made this journey? My chief little brother, he said he was on a spiritual journey. Are you also on a spiritual journey? Are you all on a spiritual journey?
Yes.
To find your roots. You're going to tell me individually, all of you, all the 50 of you, what you find most important to discover in this journey.
Most important piece that I found on this journey, this is my 6th trip, is Black joy and community.
Yeah, this is my 4th trip, and the sense of belonging, family, and safety.
This is my 1st trip, and I'm just trying to be present.
Well, this is my 1st trip, but for me, I'm trying to, or I'm praying that my ancestors that were born in America guide me here, reconnect with my ancestors that I don't have any ties with.
For me, this is my 1st trip, and there's a saying that you reach one, you teach one, and so I want to be able to identify someone here who don't have the same opportunity I have and forward to them.
This is my first time here too, and my first important thing that I found this journey in Ghana is deepest, sincere of my connection, peace in my spirit, the strong understanding of my roots, and the real resilience of my culture.
This is my first time here, and I feel a lot of joy, but I also feel a lot of shame that this is my first time here, and it took me so long to come back.
Faraji, grateful to be speaking in this space. This is my 2nd time here. My intention for coming back to Ghana and soon to be living in Ghana is to bring resources to the kids at the People's School with my brother Mole, that's not far from here. My brother is still incarcerated, liberation for him. And my mom transcended like a year and some change ago from addiction in America, and I brought her ashes with me, so that's part of that journey too. And then I'll close with, I got grandkids now, and Africa is home.
I'm Ekow. This is my 4th trip here. I am seeking a deeper relationship and understanding with the gifts and medicine and wisdom that my ancestors left me with, so that I may continue their work and share that with the community.
My name is Ronnie Amin, and I was incarcerated for 25 years, from the age of 19 to 44, excuse me. And I desire to be free. I didn't just want to be free from incarceration, but I wanted to be home. And one of the places that my soul yearned to be home was here. And I was so grateful that many of the contacts that I made after my release led me here. So I long to be home. I hope that my trip here will contribute to my own healing, to my own growth, put me in right relationship, connection, and a deep sense of dignity.
This is my first visit to Ghana, and I've been wanting to come for a very long time. This is my 3rd trip to Africa, and every time I touch the continent, I just feel like I'm home. So I'm here to reconnect with my ancestors, to grow, to heal, and to get a larger sense of purpose.
Hi, my name is Mame Ajwa Nkinyem. And the most important thing to me, this is my 2nd time being here. I think something that's really important to me is not only finding a physical belonging or seeing people that look like me, but also finding a spiritual belonging. In America, we're experiencing spiritual warfare as well as like physical warfare. In my first trip here, I got a divination that said I was supposed to be a high priestess. So on this trip, I just want to take more steps towards like being that, because we have chiefs in America that need that guidance as well.
Brianna, Essie. Yeah, I think I've gained a sense of wholeness about myself, less shame about my ancestry, and just clarity about the people of Africa. Back home, they're either telling us that none of this exists, and then when we encounter Africans, at least in my state of Michigan, they make us feel a lot of shame for our enslaved ancestry. And so for years, I felt a big block of like, oh, Africans don't like us, but coming here and seeing myself completely different, and I want to bring that back home so more people know.
We have all heard ourselves well, and I now believe that we are aligned in the same goal and objectives in terms of what we want, what we're looking for, and what we wish to discover. When Nelson Mandela was freed from Robben Island, everybody thought that he was going to be vengeful and bitter. Everyone said he was going to chase and grind to a halt all his enemies. But he forgave. And that was the beginning of his healing. He removed bitterness from himself. Would you this day tell yourself that you would remove every bitterness from yourself so that you can see the way clearly, and then your spiritual journey can take off from that moment? So this moment is a defining moment. A moment where you decide that I will let go and take on a new spirit, take on a new form, take on a new mindset, so that I can connect with this land and its people. But if you have any inhibitions and you have any hurt and you don't let go, you can never reconnect. Now you're here. Now I'm here. So let's reconnect. But we have to start removing every bitterness from ourselves. Can you do that? Can you let go of the people who have incarcerated you, people who have abused you? Because you're finding yourself now. Today, we would have the highest priest of the Ga state, Anai Wulama, pray for all of you. Because we want to bring your spirits and souls to a certain center of your vortex. And we want to impact to you something that you have never experienced in your life. The whole transformation of who you are will happen this minute. And if our guide will give us some time in your shadow, we want to introduce you to our homes. We want to introduce you to a shrine house. We want to introduce you to a taste of our culture. Because you need to experience that also. If you want to reconnect with the motherland, then you have to reconnect properly. Chano manya.
Kwanesa. Battery dash.
Ago. Cheme Kenya, many make a name, when I see me. When I see you, ni maju, na maju. Chennai was some Baiko. The second Baiko. Amugi Yafi, Baiko, Sakumo calling John. Opiakase Baiko. Chebuko Washimuko. A friend of going to Joa Comedy. Casually mock a German or turn an epic. Belelen, back Pelewo. The Bepelemon and Jay Bepelemon was now she won't tell us Sanjana. When I was in what time and one boy. Kajabon say, Ni Jay boy, she wants to be. Tammy, Ke no yelly me. Ke no yelly fair, but honey work may be named Mel. Na mete na you know ba when I miss am kwame same ba me commental chamo me commental chakma me commental abedenti am ye yosemo amenta na meli am na men na he na meje amen na suni bo am amen na choni wa me go komi na meje na me ba na pelele me komen mi eshame me go rewa me won bia ke ngene wo shini wota ne meni nta chamo ameneko meni nta ko me fe mwana meni nta gbe anagbe meni nta chakpa wana chakpa na jo ame yula ame bia yula e no fro na me fe jo mo no ni mi na ma mo fe jo mo ya no ni ba ni a fe na gbe ajese e se ba fe wala fe ame no won bi ke ho ina me je na me ba fe ajo meni tete poni nya me ye ke ba jo ame ko na lele na ba dumo sine fo mania na jo ame na dumo no aba wa me nyanyina bona fe ni kanya me e fe kadimoni e ha me ke aka me ti ame shi wo den che nyanyina apo na me ka ke lele ame ke ga ye chakpa na me ba ne ke me na ame gba enwu ka me na gba pa me to mo ga me agbe ni duro ma fi ame no e fe na ba nye ka shi pon e fe jo mo no ni fe na ba nye ka me te ka fe na gba Shamete Joma Metenili. Ni nona me bata o mo agbele yin atu ami. Ni ka me na hu na me ti ami yin akapa no. Aje komi ami. Na ha me dwomo akashia. Bona fe ka me ti na ache me ni baba wana saga. Ami hu amba fatai. Ni wonyo kesa ni fo manje. Oke ni gan yula. Manya me bi yomi yula ai. Wa ula che manche me ke no bi fen yula. Me ni ka tu ni fen bi o ka wala fi ami no. Ka ta fi tu awula. Na mba fe ne pe fe jo mo ya ape ona kan to afe nyoji fo efi aglama to ano mo nya bla chemo many enu touch it many no matter yes many no wow many no la manya men on
thank you
3 times
3
good thank you Oh, okay, just touch it, good. Thank you. Three times. Okay, good.
That's it.
3. Good.